popular YouTubers who abandon their audience. So the one guy that I remember on top of my head is Corpse. That guy was banging everywhere. Like TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. His game, Among Us game, he was playing with all the famous YouTubers. And then started doing music. And I mean, the guy was making pretty banging music. I was listening to some of them. What was the name? Like Choke Me Like You Hate Me Like You Love You, that one. It was pretty nice one. And then I think he just disappeared because his face got revealed, because girls were imagining him like, like, because his voice was so what do you call it, like a deep voice, raspy voice. Girls were dying over his voice and all that. And then it was all, imagination in the mind, like if his voice is so good, his like body face probably gonna be sexier and all that. But turns out the guy was looking, not the type people were thinking, and I'm not sure 100% if that's the actual picture that got leaked, but he disappeared. And he said like he had some kind of medical condition, GERD and all that. But let's spare the details, and let's see in the video uh, what happened. And I think there was another guy, I can't remember his name, but whatever, you guys probably remember. But without wasting any time, let's get into the video.
Getting forced into an early retirement after getting cancelled to becoming completely irrelevant over time. A YouTuber's career can end at any moment, but sometimes everything seems to be going perfectly. Views are soaring, there's no drama in sight. When, out of nowhere, the YouTuber vanishes without a word, leaving their fans confused and searching for answers.
This guy.
Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we're taking a look at popular YouTubers who abandoned their audiences and haven't looked back, starting with arguably one of the most popular and beloved indie game developers on the platform, Dani. Most people know Daniel William Suman, aka Dani, from his current channel with 3.5 million subscribers, which he created in 2018. In reality, his YouTube journey started way back in 2009 when he was just 12 years old, with a channel called Zaruk12. He made this channel after getting inspired by Alex Becker's first animator vs animation video, and posted 4 Flash animations with the help of his brother. However, after getting barely any views at the time, Dani stopped posting and moved on with his life. In the coming years, he tried his luck with YouTube multiple times, but it didn't work out as well as he had hoped. That is until he made a channel called DWS Games and started posting gaming videos in 2013. This was a moderate success and led him to getting over 11,000 subscribers by 2014.
I uploaded almost every single day and suddenly started growing very quickly. This was pretty much my life and I loved doing it, and by 2014 I had reached 1.3 million video views and 11.1 thousand subscribers with no signs of slowing down.
Unfortunately, it wouldn't be long before Dani lost everything. One Sunday morning, Dani woke up to thousands of messages from his fans asking where his channel had gone. Apparently, someone mass reported his videos, which led to YouTube deleting his channel and all of his videos without any warning.
I feel bad because it happened to me as well, because my YouTube channel is not my first channel. For people who follow me again on this channel, I had like 2 to 3 YouTube channels before which got terminated by YouTube, and I was doing a lot of other stuff. I had a PUBG channel, live streaming gaming, and that got terminated. It's just a video, it got so viral, 60,000 something views, and like a lot of people reported it because it's a long story. Then I made a Pokemon channel unboxing, and that got terminated. Oh man, I feel the pain. And then finally this channel, it's doing pretty well just because of you guys supporting and loving. If you guys have not subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe and like the video. Helps the channel a lot. Let's continue.
This left him heartbroken and hesitant about returning to YouTube, so he decided to focus on his studies instead. However, his desire to become a popular YouTuber was too strong for him to quit for good. So he returned to YouTube once again in 2018 and started posting devlogs of the indie game he was working on.
Hi and welcome to my very first devlog video. In this video series, I want to show off the game that I'm currently working on. The game doesn't have a name yet, so if you have any suggestions, then I'm totally open for them.
And this was immediately more successful than any of his previous ventures. Just 6 videos later, he hit the jackpot when his video titled 6 Months of Learning Game Development in Unity went super viral, amassing over 4.1 million views to date. This gave his channel a much needed boost and encouraged him to continue continue making videos. However, he didn't see mainstream levels of success until he started making challenge videos, like making games in a very limited amount of time. Not only did these videos get millions of views, but they were also loved by fans, with a comment reading, "Roses are red, violets are blue. Make more videos, Dani, because I love you." These videos also served as a great source of motivation for people who wanted to make their own games one day. "Dani helps me stay motivated with my goal of being a digital game designer, even when the general attitude towards such a profession is not well known or received in our country." But this was only the beginning of Dani's success. On January 2nd, 2020, Dani posted a video that would change the trajectory of his life forever. The video was titled, "He said I couldn't make a 3D game, so I made one." And as the title suggested, it was about him making his first 3D game in the style of a first-person shooter called Carlson 3D.
Why you don't try make a 3D game? Or you can't do that?
Jotaro.
So because Jotaro roasted me for not being able to make a 3D game, the only solution is to, well, learn how to make a 3D game.
He released the game he made for free, and people loved playing every second of it. After seeing so much support from hundreds of thousands of fans, Dani decided to turn Carlson into a full-fledged game, and not just a short demo. From there, he kept posting update videos on the game's progress, with each of these videos getting more views than the last. During this time, he made 2 more games, a survival multiplayer game called Muck, and a Squid Game-inspired game called Crab Game. Both of these became a bigger success than he ever could have imagined, and ended up having more players than GTA 5 at one point, while also getting the attention of the biggest streamers and YouTubers like Charlie.
You know what? I've seen Charlie playing this game.
What a play!
He made that
But
game.
then, out of nowhere, Dani stopped posting on his main channel. His last video was about new features he added to Crab Game, which he posted in January of 2022. It's been nearly 3 years since this upload, and Dani is nowhere to be seen. The comments under this video are filled with thousands of people wondering what happened to him, with some fans even begging for him to return. "Hey Dani, we are all waiting for you to come back, dude. Your videos are so good. You can't just quit now. It's been 2 years, and your fans still want you to return. That shows how much we love and adore and look up to you. Heck, I even started crying a year ago when I heard a rumor about you getting into a car crash. I still play Muck with my friends to this day. Your games have been life-changing and your content has been so good. So please, consider a return. Please." Sadly, there hasn't been a single update from Dani regarding his current whereabouts or plans for the future. The only proof we have of him even being alive is a Twitter post he made about a controversial change to the Unity game engine in September of 2023. So what's going on? Why did a YouTuber who was getting over 10 million views for every new upload abandon his audience so suddenly? While his fans have come up with many theories over the years, none of them have any evidence to support their claims. But after taking everything into account, I think I've found the real reason behind Dani's disappearance. Put simply, he hasn't quit YouTube at all. Instead, he's just taking an extended break to finish Carlson. Going back to around the time he stopped making videos, he uploaded a video titled "Let's Talk About Carlson." In this video, he talked about how people had been asking him about Carlson's release everywhere they could, and it was getting overwhelming.
And people will ask about Carlson no matter where I go or what I do, you know, like I go on Discord, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, friends, family, even like Steam, Intel, Nvidia, Epic Games, like all these massive companies. They're all like sending me emails asking where Carlson is. Like I don't even comment on YouTube videos anymore because people will just tell me to f off and work on Carlson, which is like, okay.
Things got so bad that he was even receiving death threats from people for not releasing the game.
It's at the point where I'm actually getting like death threats in my inbox because I'm not posting Carlson devlogs, and it's kind of weird.
On top of that, the expectations for Carlson had become way too high, which ended up putting an immense amount of pressure on Dani.
The expectations are just, they're like way too high. They're extremely high. There are at the very least hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people waiting. And so the pressure is, it's kind of insane.
Given the circumstances, it was impossible for him to continue making videos and still have enough time to work on his game. He had to make a choice, and he picked his game over YouTube. To confirm this theory, I checked Carlson's status on Steam, and the latest update to it was from November of 2024. So he is actively working on the game, and will definitely release it as soon as it's finished. As for his YouTube career, there's not too much to be concerned about either. As we discussed,
I mean, you know, bro, like you do you. If you think that's what's the best for you, go for it, you know. Like YouTube people can wait, you know. It's not a lot of YouTubers, you know, who've been disappeared for so long, come back and, you know, People don't care that much. They just show they care, honestly, but it's basically mostly about the game. If you think that's what's best, that's what you want to do, go for it. I mean, I would love to see you finish the Carlson game, because if you're saying like people giving you death threats, like it has to be some crazy game. I have not seen much videos about the Carlson game, but I will look it up.
Earlier, Dani tried many times but was unable to make it big on the platform, but instead of giving up, he kept trying to find his audience because he genuinely loves making YouTube videos. With that in mind, there's a very good chance that he'll return to posting more videos on his channel, which is also a very real possibility for the next YouTuber on our list, Fearless. Much like most other gaming YouTubers at the time, Fearless started his YouTube journey with Call of Duty content back in 2013. His first video was just a 36-second clip of him playing Call of Duty Ghosts without any fancy editing or MLG music. From there, he kept posting similar gameplay videos while gradually improving things like his editing and thumbnail design with each upload. Unfortunately, despite putting in a lot more effort than his initial videos, growth on his channel was moving at a snail's pace. It took almost 2 years of him consistently posting videos to hit the 1,000 subscriber milestone. However, instead of giving up, he kept posting videos, and it all paid off in 2017. In September 2017, a game called Fortnite released into the world, and instantly became the thing everyone was talking about on the internet. Fearless uploaded his first Fortnite video in October of 2017, with the title Insane Sniper Shots, Fortnite Battle Royale Funny and Epic Moments.
Let's go!
This became an instant hit, amassing over 8.2 million views to date, and it was only uphill from there, with the views on his videos reaching even greater heights up with each new upload. In addition to having insane views, these videos were also adored by his fans, with many of them openly expressing this in the comments, reading, "I love you," as well as, "The mix of funny content and sick edits is just way too good." But this wasn't even the peak of Fearless's career. That happened with the release of Fortnite Season 7 in December of 2018. With Fearless's video of the new content reaching 64 million views and becoming his second most watched video on his channel to date. Past this point, almost every video he posted received tens of millions of views, resulting in his channel reaching the 10 million subscriber milestone by the end of 2020. However, before fans had the chance to fully enjoy this historic moment for their favorite YouTuber, tragedy happened. On January 1st, 2021, Fearless posted his first ever Minecraft video.
Minecraft. I don't know how to play this. I suck at it. But that's fine. We'll learn. Okay? Okay.
This was a bit odd, since he had solely focused on shooters till then. Despite this, most welcomed this new content with open arms, since what they cared about most was Fearless's charming personality and witty humor. As long as that was included, he could play any game and still get tens of millions of views. Little did they know, this was the last time they were going to see Fearless play Minecraft, or any other game for that matter, because after the Minecraft video went live, Fearless mysteriously vanished from YouTube. He didn't announce a break or even hint at it in a video, leaving many of his newer fans scratching their heads. His longer-term viewers, on the other hand, had some idea of what was going on. You see, this wasn't the first time Fearless had taken a mysterious unannounced break from YouTube. In fact, his upload schedule was always a bit of a mess, which is why comments like, "POV, you can't believe he uploaded in less than a month," were a comment site under his videos. He also took a several-month break in late 2019 after uploading his My Renegade Raider video. This break was long enough that some people started speculating that maybe he had died due to some sudden illness, but he returned in February of 2020 with chapter 2 of his Oof series and opened up the video joking about the rumors of his death.
Guys, I've just gotta say, if y'all watch Fearless, he died. He was at the hospital and he died because of this infection. Subscribe and hit that like button if you miss him.
Fans were hyped for his comeback, resulting in the video becoming one of the most liked videos on his channel, with over 1.6 million likes. However, things turned from cheerful to concerning, when a fan wondered if this unannounced break was due to him going on vacation, to which Fearless replied by saying, "Vacation lol, I wish this was a vacation. If only you knew my life, bro." Fans became even more worried a few months later when he streamed on his second channel, Fearless V2. The stream only lasted 20 minutes, and he sounded extremely scared and anxious the entire time.
Jordan, if you're watching, I dropped the pistol. Bro, I can't play, I'm shaking. Like, What the
And when a fan asked him about his upload schedule, his response was extremely weird and disorientated.
Dude.
Yo, why you never upload? How do you watch it? What's the problem?
I'm sorry. It's life and stuff. I don't know. It's weird. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. All right. YouTube. How the fudge you do? Whoa. Nah. I don't want to get into it. Why I haven't been uploading stuff, but
What's going on? He's hiding something.
It's personal. It's personal. I mean, a little bit. And more. Another thing is, it just like it doesn't matter.
Following these strange interactions, Fearless uploaded 2 more videos, which brings us back to his disappearance. Judging from everything we've seen so far, it's clear that he was dealing with some severe mental health issues. After his disappearance, there were a few more sightings of Fearless in some random Fortnite games.
Yeah.
How do you switch? Like, okay.
And in his Discord server, which he closed down after sending a final message to his fans, reading, "As you can tell, the server has been shut down. It has been a great run with all of you. Y'all put a smile on my face again. You are special in your own ways. Thank you for being here and being family-like to me. I love you all. Till the next time we meet, love Fearless." There was also a Reddit Ask Me Anything post that turned out just to be a fan hoping to get a reply from the real Fearless. That said, when asked about the disappearance from YouTube, this imitator mentioned that the pressure did get to him. And while this person was making things up, there was more truth to their words than they realized. The thing about Fearless is that while he did get lucky, the long-term success of his videos were due to each upload being better than the last. He was always making things more funny, more entertaining, and more exciting to watch. However, the pressure of always making something better for an audience of tens of millions eventually caught up to him, causing him to burn out completely. What makes this theory more plausible is the statement from Fearless's close friend, Higa, who stated, "His videos are really good because he actually cares, and he is a perfectionist when it comes to YouTube. Like on camera, that's his real self, and he is genuinely that funny off camera. But he felt pressured because he always wanted to top the last video, and all that it takes is a bad video to fuck up your algorithm. And he just wanted the best product for his fans, and that can really burn someone out. And nowadays, YouTube is all about quantity over quality, and it isn't super forgiving to learn YouTubers without hired editors and stuff like that. Ultimately, the very content that Fearless's fans cherished caused his downward spiral. That said, there is some good news for his loyal fans to cling on to. Recently, his fans caught him curating the existing content on his channel into distinct playlists. This shows that he is accessing his YouTube account and actively preparing for something, maybe a potential comeback in the near future. Unfortunately, a comeback might not be possible for the next YouTuber on our list, Corp's husband. At one point, Corp's
I mean, I hope we hear something from him. I hope, because I actually liked, his gaming videos and music, I mean, let's say,
husband had the fastest growing channel on YouTube, with each new upload getting anywhere between 10 to 30 million views. Fast forward to today, and everything has fallen apart. The last video on his main channel was from 3 years ago, and his subscriber count is on a never-ending downward spiral. So what happened? For that, we have to go back to where it all started, with his first upload in July of 2015, titled Last Friday, Scary Creepypasta to Tell at Night. It was a video of him reading a creepypasta from the internet, nothing too special, but what made this video stand out to viewers was Corpse's extremely deep voice, which was unlike anything they'd heard before.
Asking the question before she's finished the song, it's said that her answer will be, "I can't remember," and that in the next town that you enter, you will be arrested for the kidnap and murder of this girl. However, if you were to wait for her to finish and then ask the question.
His raspy voice made the creepy stories even more unnerving than they would have been otherwise, turning new viewers into instant fans of his content. This led to almost all of his videos becoming successful from the get-go, with some even going super viral and amassing 20 million views. By the time 2020 rolled around, Corpse already had over 1 million subscribers. However, despite turning into a micro-celebrity, Corpse remained faceless out of concern for his safety and privacy. In an interview with Anthony Padilla, he shared the extraordinary measures he takes to protect his true identity from the internet.
I do. No, nobody in my real life knows about it, and I've had a lot of weird situations come up. What kind of weird situations have come up? I have an apartment, and so when I have people come over, it's like, don't go in that room.
Like that's like your YouTube room?
Yeah. And they're like, why? And they're like, how do you have this money? And I'm like, I don't know. I just come off sketchy to everybody.
Because they don't know the truth and they're like, you're hiding something.
Yeah.
It must be a dead body.
Like, I can't answer a simple question.
How does remaining anonymous affect your social life?
Pretty much eviscerated it. like,
Yeah, so you don't have any social life now?
no, not at all.
And even back then, he was worried about the expectations people had for his looks.
Does any part of you fear that you won't hold up to the expectations of what people would hope that you would look like?
Of course, I don't think I could. I don't think anyone could at this point.
There's been years of build-up.
Unless I was literally like a Norse god.
You know something? I don't know, like it's gonna be really hard to see. I don't know if I can zoom in, but can you guys see right here? I can't zoom in on my computer. I don't know, or it might be, but I don't want to fuck up the whole stream recording. Like you can see two people right here. See this guy and this guy. So that's Corpse, okay, sitting on the green chair, and that's the green chair right here in the reflection, and that's the guy, okay, who's interviewing him. Anthony, I guess I forgot his name, but I don't know if they could have blurred it, but I'm probably gonna zoom in later on my phone or something.
But even then, they'd be like, I don't know, I don't like his hair.
Unfortunately for Corpse, things were about to get a whole lot worse. In September of 2020, Dave from Boy in a Band invited Corpse to join an Among Us lobby that was filled to the brim with some of the biggest names in YouTube and streaming, including Ludwig, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Pokimane, and many more. As you might expect, all of them were stunned after hearing his voice for the first time.
Yo, Corpse, what's going on?
Hello, friend.
Wow.
What?
I've seen this.
Wait, what?
Corpse's
That
voice
was
is
a
like
good day.
infrasonic bass.
Is that real? No.
Oh my god. It's real, believe me.
This brought Corpse into a level of stardom he hadn't seen before. Just a month after his first appearance, his main channel was gaining up to 160,000 new subscribers every single day. During this time, Corpse also released his new single titled E-Girls Are Ruining My Life, and this absolutely exploded in popularity, earning over 375 million views across YouTube and Spotify. However, all of this fame also came with millions of obsessed fans who saw Corpse as the man of their dreams,
and
someone they could fantasize about. Some of them even went as far as to get tattoos depicting the waveform of Corpse's breathing sound. This was not only weird, but also extremely dangerous, since many of these crazed fans were obsessed with finding Corpse's real identity by any means necessary. And while Corpse managed to protect his identity hidden for a long time, someone eventually found out everything about him and doxed him online in March of 2021. His face and his address were plastered across social media sites in a matter of minutes, turning his worst nightmare into a terrifying reality. What's even worse is that people also started clowning on him for not looking like their imagination, which prompted a response from Philip DeFranco.
Most recently, a few Twitter posts gaining a ton of traction. Now, I'm not going to be showing those posts here. That is for two reasons. One, I don't want to expose the guy, and two, people are being absolutely shitty about the person featured. With a ton of people responding with really nasty comments, calling the person in the photos ugly, among other things.
That's the part. How can you do that? Like, you created that on your own imagination, okay? Everybody had different imagination. I had imagination how he would have looked like in real life because of his voice, but like, I've seen the controversies, all this before, because I'm telling you, like, I was watching mostly all of his videos, and when he disappeared, all this shit happened. I was so pissed. Like, people were so ugly. People calling him ugly, bro. Like, you are the ugliest fuck-minded people, like, you ruined his life, basically. Okay, you ruined his whole reputation and all that. Like, how could you do that, man? Like, I'm lost of words at this point. Always makes me mad whenever I think about the situation. Like, you set up your own expectation in your mind, and then if the guy does not, comes up to your expectations, how he looks, so he's ugly for some reason now. Okay, same with Dream. People thought, but I mean, Dream, I don't care, black or white, whatever. He's a nice guy. So what if he does not look, like some beautiful looking guy?
Which also prompted other Corpse husband fans to write things like, this alleged face reveal just showed how fucked our world is. You think Corpse is this mega hot guy, then y'all start bullying him when he didn't meet your standard?
Corpse tried to ignore the issue and continue posting at first. Unfortunately, the damage was already done and there was no going back. So, after posting a video in November 2021, Corpse completely gave up. He didn't post any more videos and didn't appear in others' videos or streams either. Maybe one day he can find the confidence to make more videos, this time with his face in front of the camera. For now, however, a comeback from Corpse feels almost impossible. Ceeday, on the other hand, is likely to make a return in the near future. The story of Ceeday bears a striking resemblance to Fearless, which we discussed a bit earlier in the video. However, there's a few key differences. Ceeday first started on YouTube by uploading videos of him playing a game called Destiny, and even though Destiny 2 didn't have a massive player base, Ceeday's proficient gameplay and engaging editing style kept audiences hooked on his channel. But just as Destiny's popularity was falling below critical levels, Ceeday found a new game to play for his videos, Fortnite. This would soon prove to be the best and worst decision Ceeday could have made for his channel. On the one hand, Fortnite exploded in popularity in the months following its release, and caused a ripple effect that brought many gaming channels into the spotlight. Ceeday was one of these lucky channels, as he went from barely crawling past 100,000 views to easily getting millions per video. The success of these Fortnite videos certainly earned him millions, and became the catalyst for his channel to gain up to 7.3 million subscribers. On the other hand, making Fortnite content was slowly destroying his drive to make videos in general. Now, up until this point, Ceeday had been pretty consistent with his uploads, but after making the switch to Fortnite, his upload schedule started to show cracks. The gaps between videos kept growing, and at one point, he even took a 2-month break without announcing it. And when he was asked about it, he simply said that he was moving to a new home, which might have been true, but it wasn't the full story.
Anyway, I'm officially back. This was like the longest, most painful month of my life. I've seen a lot of people tell me that moving does not take this long, and you're right, it really shouldn't have, but I've had a lot of fuck-ups, let's just put it that way. I could have made videos during the break, but I didn't want to leave for like 2 weeks, then make one video, then leave for another week, then make another. You know what I mean? It's Monday, and the move is basically done. My setup is pretty much up too. I need to make it echo-proof. I'm sorry about that. I haven't uploaded in so long, and I think I can finally say that I have no more excuses in front of me. I can finally focus now and get back on the grind.
From there, he continued posting Fortnite videos until February of 2020, when he uploaded his video titled Mythical Ceeday. After that, he disappeared from YouTube without a trace, leaving his fans desperately waiting for more.
Bro, I really applied to college, got accepted, moved across the US, and started my classes before Ceeday uploads. Update, just finished the semester and moved back across the US before Ceeday uploads. It's not that he left, it's that he didn't say goodbye.
The only lead people had at the time was an Instagram story in which he voiced his disapproval for the direction Fortnite was headed, stating, "Can confirm 100% this will be in my last Fortnite video. This game died at the black hole. Epic has proven time and time again they don't give a f. Nothing matters but ads. They got Cardi B on the radio, bruh. Cardi B. Can't wait to stream Fall Guys though. If there's anything you ever wanted to see me do on Fortnite, let me know. This is the last chance." Following this message, Ceeday remained in hibernation for over 2 years and returned to YouTube on Christmas Eve of 2021, posting 2 new videos. However, before his fans had the chance to properly celebrate Ceeday's return, he disappeared again and hasn't returned since. His dislike for the newer Fortnite content was definitely a big reason behind him abandoning his audience, but a much bigger issue that many other creators on YouTube have to deal with was complete and utter burnout. Ceeday simply didn't have the motivation to sit at his desk and record Fortnite videos again, though if we were to believe his words, he should be returning to YouTube sometime in the future.
I want to let y'all know something. I've never shown any of my YouTube plaques before, and that's because I still haven't claimed them. The 100K one and then the 1 mil one. And I say that to let you guys know that until I can hit 10 mil and get the diamond play button, I don't feel that I deserve the other 2. And there might be rough patches where you don't see me for a while, but until I can reach that goal of 10 mil, there's no way I'm going to just quit forever. I will be back again and again. Maybe I'll try something new, who knows? But YouTube, you don't have to ban me to stop me from trying.
Sadly, the odds of nigga Higa returning to YouTube are practically zero. Ryan Higa is one of the OGs of YouTube. He uploaded his very first video titled How to Be Ninja over 17 years ago. Since then, he's made over 400 comedy skits and vlogs, resulting in over 20 million subscribers and more than 4.4 billion views. Sadly, his latest video is over 4.5 years old at this point, and there's no indication of him ever returning to YouTube. YouTube. So what happened? Well, it all started back in 2018, when his channel partner and childhood friend Sean left the company to live with his girlfriend in another state.
I just want to say I appreciate everything you've done for not just me, but the entire crew.
Sean was literally with Ryan since the first video Ryan ever posted on YouTube, so losing him was a massive blow to Ryan's motivation. But this was only the beginning of the downward spiral that led to his eventual retirement. Ryan had also been making comedy skits on YouTube for over a decade at this point, and things were already getting stale.
I'm still have a business to run, you know, like I have to create.
You have to make a living.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have to keep the lights on.
So, releasing content, I told you how much it hurts me to release content that's I don't think is good.
Oh, I'm on the same page with you.
Yeah, so releasing that stuff was like hurting me week after week.
Yeah.
He desperately needed something that would challenge him in some way, and making more YouTube videos wasn't helping in that regard either.
Be involved from the beginning to the end. But it has to be something I really care about, which is why I'm not producing YouTube videos, because there's nothing that I really feel like, oh, this is going to be different if I do it. It would have to be something more challenging. Not challenging, because you can make any video challenging, but yeah, you know what? Something challenging and different and worth putting that much time into.
And as crazy as it may sound, he was getting a bit too popular. People started recognizing him no matter where he went, making it impossible for him to have a normal life outside. Things got so bad at one point that he didn't even feel safe inside his own home.
I can't imagine that you'd feel safe and at such a young age. There's times where there's weird shit that happened and it would make me afraid a little bit. But like over time, it happened so much, it was never that serious. Like once in my home in Hawaii, people came and spray painted Tihi on my parents' house.
Nah, that's messed up, bro.
The fact that they did that is already fucked up.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't even my house. Like if you didn't like me, you're taking it out on the wrong people. Like that's not my house. You know what I mean? Like to do that is more of like the scary thing is like the fact that they came all the way to my home and were there long enough to spray paint my house. You know what I mean? While we were in
That's
it.
disrespectful.
That's the scary part. If they had more malicious intent, like they could have done it.
The straw that broke the camel's back, however, was his breakup with Arden Cho, which likely sent him spiraling deeper into depression. So after much deliberation, Ryan decided to say goodbye to YouTube after a skit regarding Asian hate in the US during the pandemic. And while him leaving YouTube like this was devastating for the fans who grew up watching his videos, it was ultimately a good thing for Ryan himself. Think about it this way, he was able to end things on his own terms. There was no drama or controversy, and since he didn't make a big goodbye video, he still has the option to come back if he ever wants to. Besides, Ryan hasn't disappeared completely from the internet either. Ever since he quit YouTube, he's been streaming on Twitch fairly regularly. He genuinely seems to enjoy these streams, and they offer his most loyal fans a chance to interact with him directly. It's a win-win situation. Sadly, Kento Bento's situation has only gotten worse over time. Kento Keto, aka Kento Bento, started making videos back in 2016. However, unlike most YouTubers who start off rough and refine their content over time, Kent's videos were surprisingly polished from the get-go. This left some viewers puzzled about how such a small channel could produce such high-quality content, like this comment under his very first video, which reads, "How can you only have 4K subs? Your videos are very funny and informational." As time went on, Kent continued making high-quality documentaries and trivia-style videos, and people loved every second of it. By 2021, his channel had over 1.6 million subscribers and more than 160 million views in total. And in April of 2021, he uploaded a video titled "The Insane Hijacking of Japan Airlines Flight 351. This was a super in-depth retelling of the incident that took place on Japan Airlines Flight 351 in March of 1970. The video was extremely well made, with the usual amount of depth and analysis that people expected from Kent's videos. But it had one major flaw. You see, at the beginning of the video, Kent said this.
"This will be part 1 of a 2-part
series.
However, the second part of this video never came. At first, people thought that since it was a long video, it was just taking a while to produce. But even after a year of waiting, there were no updates from Kent. Some even started making jokes about the delay, with comments like, "Don't ask, a woman about her weight, a man about his salary, Kento Bento when part 2 comes out." After a while, he posted an update in a pinned comment, stating that he had to step back for health reasons. This was extremely vague and left viewers with more questions than it answered, and it would remain this way until July 1st, 2024, when his wife Nina posted a detailed update from Kent on his Patreon. And according to this post, the reason Kent abandoned his audience is that he has been battling lung cancer for the past 3 years or so, which is just a horrible situation to be in. Fortunately, he's not in critical condition anymore, and is actually making a recovery. I'm sure he'll return to making educational and entertaining documentaries once he's recovered completely. On the other hand, I have no way of predicting what CoryxKenshin would do. CoryxKenshin is one of the biggest gaming channels on the platform, with over 19.3 million subscribers, and has been missing from YouTube for over a year now. Yet despite this unannounced break,
No. When did he start missing? I remember watching his video. Has it already been 1 year ago? No way. I think I've seen his video than last year. Yeah, I was watching his videos, like, you know, they were just randomly popping up on my page on YouTube. He disappeared?
many of his viewers have zero concern for his safety and well-being. What's going on? The thing about Cory is that he's never had a stable upload schedule. He's well known for taking breaks out of nowhere that often last months at a time. However, his backlog of videos is extremely popular and keeps new viewers entertained for a while.
Case I said, why he twisting like that? What the freak? What's good? What you trying to get into?
So much so that in 2021, Cory reached the 10 million subscriber milestone without posting a single video after the one celebrating 9 million subs. It's truly an anomaly in the world of YouTube, and his fans love him for it. That said, this is the longest break he's ever taken in his career, and it's beginning to raise questions. Has he actually retired this time? A fan recently bumped into him when he was chilling at a zoo.
Oh my God, this is not real. Hey, Kenneth, bro, look who I just ran into, bro. It was popping. Tell him we ain't getting no more vids, bro. It's over with. Y'all get some video.
It seems that he's just enjoying life at the moment without having to worry about what his next upload's gonna be.
I mean, you know, as long as he's fine, you know, because I can't remember, he just disappeared, you know, now that you mention it, because I've seen his scary videos playing games and all that, you know. You know, it's sad because a lot of YouTubers, you know, I mean, most of them are, you know, healthy, some of them are not. Some of them just disappeared, you know, and who knows, they're gonna be back forever. That's crazy. But you know, one thing I hope, internet anarchist, right? The video we're watching, I hope you don't disappear because you make amazing videos, bro. Like the transition and editing, everything beautiful. Okay, I hope you never disappear, bro. I hope you stay safe and healthy. And guys, whoever's watching this video, make sure you guys also show him love and support. Credit in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. We're so close to 2,000 subscribers. Oh, we're so close. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, peace.